to the co-main event of the evening. This is kind of, to me, this is kind of the most boring fight of the of the main card.
Easiest one to pick. Easiest
exactly.
One.
We got a heavyweight matchup, which pits Aleksei Oleinik going up against Sergey Spivak, where Oleinik is 59-15-1 and is the plus 190 underdog going up against Spivak, who is 12-2 as the minus 230 favorite. What do you see in this matchup?
The same everybody sees. First, you see that Oleinik has more losses than Spivak has fights, which is amazing. I mean, this guy's been fighting forever, and he's going to work this fight until he can get it to the ground and take Spivak's back. He's coming in the loser of his last 2 fights and has really struggled against strikers as of late. I expect him to work from distance and shoot for takedowns and try to get the sub. That's his game plan in every fight, and it's not going to change in his, his 78th fight. Sergey is coming in riding a 2-fight win streak. He moves well and is good on the ground. So, throw out that game plan for Oleinik. He's only gone to the judges 2 times and has never been submitted. So that's worth noting. He's going to come in aggressive and look for the knockout. I think his speed and power is going to be the best, get the best for Aleksei. And I think he knocks him out in the first. I think Sergey is going to knock him out first round, kind of like that, was it Kyle Dawkins fight? Or Chris Dawkins? One of the Dawkins brothers. Just went in and just really went to work on him. I like Aleksei, but this kind of goes back to what we talked about in 263 with Damian Maia. The game is evolving. The opponents are evolving. And Sergey's a big boy, but he moves fast. He moves like a lightweight. And I think the polar bear, Sergey Spivak, is going to get this win and make easy work of Aleksei.
Talk about nicknames. You got the boa constrictor going up against the polar bear. You can't beat that one.
Love it. 2 apex predators.
Yeah, exactly. But first you got Oleinik. He's from Russia. He fights out of Moscow, Russia. 43 years old, up there in age. He's 240 pounds, 6'2", with an 80-inch reach, and he fights out of Rus Fighters MMA, and then Aleksei Oleinik MMA School. I like how he spells it differently with that. But then you got Sergey Spivak, who is from Moldova. He fights out of Moldova as well. He's 26 years old, 245 pounds. He's 6'3", with a 78-inch reach, and then he fights out Polar Bear Team Gym. That's the best gym ever name. That's all I'm going to say. But first you got Aleksei Oleinik. He throws wide shots and looks for the clinch at the throwing crazy hooks. He's very flat-footed and is oddly effective that way. He's very aggressive after takedowns and is strong and looks for submissions and passing guards. His grappling is his strength, and he's dangerous in all spots on the mat, especially with his reversals. He has bad cardio now, being 44, almost 44, and he takes too much punishment. He's basically a submission specialist at this point in his career. Then you got Spivak, who has improved striking. That each fight has gotten a lot better. So it wasn't that great, and then up to now it's starting to get really good. He throws mostly straight punches and jabs. He takes the back foot as a form of defense. He goes for takedowns after catching kicks and likes to look for judo throws in the clinch. On the ground, he looks for ground and pound and keeps the person on the back, wasting energy. One of his strong points is his cardio, but he needs to improve his get-up game from being taken down. That's going to be a thing to watch for in this matchup. Is he going to try and take Oleinik down? Because if he does, he's going to have to avoid the submissions. And then if Oleinik takes him down, how is he going to handle being down and then getting back up? Because it's not one of his strong points. That's why I feel like this is going to be a stand-up fight. Like I was thinking about maybe going Spivak with the unanimous decision victory. But the more I see of it, like I see it sort of like the last fight. Just like you said, you took the words out of my mouth, the Dawkins fight where Dawkins was just piecing him up early because when he's standing up, like he has no chance in the stand-up game. He has to take his opponent down. And I feel like Oleinik's not going to be able to do that now. He's starting to show a lot of age. He's slowing down a lot with his pace. And I just feel like Spivak, with his improved striking, is going to knock him out. I don't think first round, but I think he's going to get with the second round knockout.
Yeah, it's a shame, right? Because Aleksei has done a lot for the sport of MMA. But again, the competition is moving forward. And I wouldn't listen. If Sergey takes him to the ground, it's a dangerous position for anybody, regardless of what your ground skills are. Aleksei's great on the ground. He works great from bottom. He'll lock in those Von Flue chokes. He gets you in weird, Peruvian neckties. He's a master submission.
He almost got Derek Lewis in one before Derek Lewis knocked him out.
And I mean, that's the trend for him. But isn't this like, you're a soccer guy, right? Didn't Moldova just have a huge UEFA showing? Didn't they go out there and they looked real good? I think this is another win for Moldova with Sergey Spivak. I think this is going to be a big week for Moldova.
Me too. So we're both on the same page with Spivak winning this by knockout.